Hello my dears, this is Sarah from SheHoldsDearly.com, and today I'm going to show you some of my latest garage sale finds, and I'm going to show you how I style them. So I feel like that is a very helpful part to telling the story of what to do when you're thrifting. It's not just how to find things, it's what to do with them once you get home. And I do have a thrifting checklist that a lot of people love. If you don't have it, go ahead and click on the link below and you can download that. It helps you organize your shopping, it helps you keep track of where the money went, gives you tips on how to get good deals and all that stuff. I haven't done nearly as much garage selling as I would have liked this summer, but I did hit 2 and they were some of my friends. So it's extra fun to go and give new life to their items. In fact, one of the gals, I went to her house and she actually works for me. You guys might know Anne. And she said, oh, I just have a bunch of junk. And I was like, no way, girl. This is a great garage sale. I wish I'd gotten footage, but it was huge. It was multifamily. And those are the best. And so I'll show you what I found from her stuff, and then another friend, Jessica, also I found a bunch of furniture at her place. So I'm gonna share this with you, show you everything I got, and then I'm gonna show you some like styling tips of exactly how to incorporate this seamlessly into your space so it doesn't look like it's from a garage sale. We'll start actually first off with the shirt I'm wearing. I got a lot of other household items. I like to get my office supplies. I definitely get all my light bulbs at garage sales, those types of things. But, so I won't go into all of that. But I did get 2 pieces of clothing that I wanted to share with you. Always paw through the clothing. I mean, you can get stuff for $1 or $2 and it's just really, it's really the cheapest way to get clothes besides getting them free. So I got this cute shirt. Get to share it with you guys. And then the other piece I found was this pretty skirt. My thought is that I would wear it for Christmas. I love finding good fabric at garage sales. So this is really high quality, like really thick, like almost cashmere feeling fleece. And it's just some nice buffalo check fabric. I am going to actually, it has kind of an odd shape, but one of these does. So I am actually just gonna trim them down and they are gonna become car blankets. Now, if in the future I have the time to do this, the desire to do it, I would probably take probably like a copper colored embroidery floss, and I would do what's called the blanket stitch all the way around this, like a big blanket stitch. I think that would look really pretty, and I would incorporate it into my fall blankets that I love to decorate with, that all kind of are like grays and coppery colors. All right, so for those of you that do upholstery, you understand the exorbitant cost of upholstery foam. So I found 3 pieces, there's 2 in here. I found 3 of this chair foam, and it's high density, so that's good. I am going to do a blog post and YouTube video very soon, redoing a couple of my chairs where I show you how to change oilcloth, how to change any fabric into like an oilcloth, so a waterproof coating on the top, and then you can use those on your fabric dining room chairs. So I'll be doing that soon. You'll be seeing this around. So then I found this sort of odd piece. You just never know what you're gonna find when you're garage selling, and that's one thing I really love about it, is there's always surprises. So I always go in with a list and then I'm always ready for whatever I find. So this is such a unique piece. These are actually glass beads. This darling hibiscus is going to go into a baby room that I'm working on. And these beads are this really heavy glass, which kind of like makes me think, oh, that might not be safe. But on the other hand, it's like, well, then you probably can't have a lamp or anything near a child because that could be dangerous too. So I don't know, I'll probably get some nasty comments for this one, but I thought it was super cool. And I'll clean it real well, and then I just love I love how classic it is and just unique, and it'll be a really beautiful touch in the little play area. All right, let's move on. I always look through the dishes, just never know what you're gonna find again. So I'm gonna show you what I found in that department. I found this little teapot. and it is the Liberty Blue Historic Colonial series, which I love. I collect these. And I do suggest collecting these for holidays. So I collect the blue dishes and sets, and they're all mismatched and everything, but I just love displaying them maybe on a bookshelf and just all different heights and layers. And anyway, this is gonna go into my patriotic summer bin, and you'll be seeing it again in my 4th of July decorating. This is called transferware. I will recommend to you to get the blue for your summer decorating, the green for Christmas and spring, and then I love the chocolatey brown one for the fall. So there's probably just got you started on another new obsession like I have. Then I found a simple white Starbucks mug. I always grab these when I see them, and all of them together looks great. Actually, all of one color looks great. So I have white mugs, and I just love the simple lettering on this. So I always grab these when I see them. And my last dishes type item is this beautiful glass jar and lid. I would use this in any room with soap or oatmeal or ribbons or seed packets or something. I think what I'm gonna do is gonna show you how to do a simple sort of Christmassy decoration with this, so stay tuned. All right, and then I always wanna look through the craft area, craft supplies. I find a lot of really good deals on craft supplies. Craft supplies are expensive, I think we all know that. So always check the craft supplies and holiday decorations. You just never know what you're gonna find. You can find some great things that you can just upcycle as well. So I found 4 things in the craft department. I found this large container of white glitter, and I like to use this for touches on Christmas decoration to look like snow. I found just a little bag of these miniature pine cones, and I am just predicting as a designer that miniature pine cones are coming into trend. So you heard it here first. Oh, I miscounted. I actually have 5 things that I found in the craft department. So I'm a big fan of faux florals or faux plants. And so anytime I see some that are quality, they're rather expensive up front in the store, but then you can use them for 10 years or whatever. So it is worth investing in, but I especially love it when I can get them discounted. So I found these very real looking, beautiful hydrangea stems. Grabbed 2 of those. And then I got all of these magnolias. Oh, I don't know how many stems, maybe 12 stems, magnolia stems, big, beautiful flowers that I think look really real. Anytime you're getting all the same type of flower, I think that's really helpful, especially white flowers if you love like the vintage farmhouse look. I also really love olive trees and the olive leaves. I love the shape of them. I think they're beautiful for all the seasons you can use. I just found this, it looks like it was trimmed, but it was probably a 6-foot garland. So now it's about 3 feet. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do with this. And last but not least, I did find some really sweet little pieces of furniture. So always snatch up vintage chairs and end tables. They can just really like round out a space by tucking it in the corner or putting it beside a chair at the end of a couch or something. So if you ever find good prices on little end tables or vintage chairs and it's something that speaks to you, I suggest you do grab it, and you will definitely be finding a place for it. I found a really sweet red little round end table. I found a super great chippy gray stool, wooden stool. And I found an old green folding chair, and I'm gonna show you some ideas of what you can do with those. All right, so now comes the fun step of cleaning everything. So I throw things in my washing machine, I throw things in my dishwasher, I use Lysol spray, I use Mrs. Meyer's, whatever I need to clean, I do clean pretty much everything that I can. So I actually wrote, I don't think I have a video on this. I think this was before my YouTube days, but I did do a blog post a while back, and I have a whole breakdown of the cleaners that I use and how I use them on my different thrifted items, so you can check that out. I'll link that for you. So once everything's clean, then you get to start styling, okay? So I'm gonna show you 2 different looks with the green chair out on the porch. One of them is a lot more spring looking, and I'm just gonna simply collect all of these white magnolias together, and I'm gonna put them into a really like contrasting container. I originally thought that a basket would be good, but then there was too many horizontal lines, so I wanted a little more contrast, so I'm going with this bucket with the rope handle and adding in a few other spring touches. Then you can easily switch this up for the fall. I am simply going to stack a collection of my throw blankets, and you'll notice that I have the fleece in there, just mingling in with the other real blankets, and just add in a pumpkin and you are done. For garlands, I will usually, I do like them sometimes along the top of my piano or on the mantle or something, but more often than not, I will take a garland and I will turn it into a wreath. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. Even though it's small, we're just gonna make a small olive branch wreath. Now, I have one of my first videos that I ever made. Is a video on how to make a wreath in 5 minutes, and you do use garland. You put it on top of a grapevine wreath and just wire it down. So I don't have a small grapevine wreath, although that would be super great if I did. I'm gonna turn this into a little wreath, and then I'm thinking I will actually cut off the olives and replace them with my miniature pine cones to give it a little bit of a winter feel. All right, now for the last step, I'm going to take my glass jar. I'm going to dump all of the glitter into it. I'm gonna put some little bottle brush trees in it and make a little snow globe for a holiday decoration. And as far as the stools and the end tables, well, there's one of each. I'm going to actually group them together. I like that they're 2 different heights. And if you do have a collection of stools and end tables, that can look really cool, especially like between 2 armchairs. Do a collection of your little tables and put some things on it. I think that can look really good. A lot of times if you just group similar items, you make a really amazing statement instead of breaking them up and dispersing them throughout the whole house. All right, so let's do this last thing with the glass jar. All right, so hopefully you got some inspiration from that. I had so much fun thinking about how to use everything. And this is actually going to be part of a series. So this is the second one in the series. I'd like to do this regularly and continue to just show you all the fun ways to bring in the pieces that you find and make them look like they're $1,000,000. Be sure to grab your thrifting checklist before you head out. And thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do post regularly and I share my professional design advice for the DIY home life. All right, take care. I will talk to you soon.